65% of the Russian population wants to end this war.
Finnish President Alexander Stubb is backing Ukraine's deep strikes inside Russia, arguing that Kyiv must be given more military and financial support to raise the cost of the war for Moscow. He says strikes with missiles and drones can help push Russia toward genuine peace negotiations. Stubb specifically defended Ukraine's attacks on Russian oil refineries and logistics facilities, including Wildberries warehouses. He claims 65% of Russians now want the war to end, and says strikes on logistics centers could increase that pressure by another 10%.
And we can see that now in the sense that 65% of the Russian population wants to end this war. And, hitting logistics centers like Wildberries increases it with an additional 10%. So if your question is, do I think this is sensible military strategy from Ukraine? My answer is yes, it certainly is. So this is the only way we're going to get into the peace negotiations on the table.
For Stubb, the logic is straightforward. More pressure on Russia could mean more pressure on the Kremlin to negotiate. And he goes further, calling Ukraine's deep strike strategy sensible and saying it is the only way to get Russia to the negotiating table. But Stubb's push for more aid comes as Finland itself faces mounting economic pressure. Unemployment has climbed above 10%. Youth unemployment is around 25%, while public debt is approaching 90% of GDP. Years of weak growth, an aging population, and the decline of major industries have left Finland struggling to regain momentum. And Russia's war has made that crisis harder to manage. Finland lost much of its trade and economic activity with its eastern neighbor after joining Western sanctions, while defense spending has risen sharply. Yet despite those pressures, Stubb is demanding more support for Kyiv, betting that putting greater pressure on Russia is the path to peace.